Your vote will decide our destiny. Your vote will decide what you want to be. Your vote can foretell our country's fate. One use it well before it's too late. If it is that who you're voting, baby, or not out. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is they prove it to be only full amount. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the time is now that change should come about. Just as how you vote them in, vote them out. Register and vote them out. If they don't see, vote them out. State your finger and vote them out. Show them no mercy, vote them out. Vote them out with total scorn and utter disdain. Let's put our country together again. Put them out of power to mediate their reign. Let's put our country together again.
Pleasant good morning to the listeners of Nice Radio and in particular listeners of the New Times program. This is the New Times program for Thursday, the 31st of October. I'm your host today, Clement But Francois. Thanks for joining me on the program. This program is a production of the New Democratic Party of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. President and leader is Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, and he is a 5 times elected representative of the Northern Grenadines. It's an interactive program, and when we do open the lines and numbers to call us 784-456-5967. That's 784-456-5967. You can also reach us at 718-734-5615. That's 718-734-5615, or by WhatsApp 784-498-3802. That's 784-498-3802. And if you're following us on the live stream, you can get the numbers are all there on the bottom. You can follow us on the BDS Nice Facebook stream. All right, we're also bringing you there. You can send us an email, bdsnice@gmail.com. That's bdsnice@gmail.com. Or you could send me, you could contact me directly at my WhatsApp or on Facebook. As usual, we begin the program by reading from the Bible. This morning, our reading is from Psalm 1, very popular and one that I have read several times, but I never get tired of reading it. It said, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he does shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the craft which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. And that's our reading this morning, Psalm 1. For today, Thursday, the 31st of October. Let me say a pleasant good morning to each and everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. We're a little late on the start, but that's due to circumstances, maybe within my control. I don't know, beyond. All right, so we go to the program today. Today, it's Thursday. We should have guests in. We'll monitor that, but also I'll give you the opportunity to do your piece. I have take a little time myself and some others. Just want to remind you of the Bring Your Bamboo and Come. It's Tuesday the 5th. That's next week, Tuesday the 5th at the Sharps playing field. Come on out. Lots of prizes. The biggest bamboo, the smallest bamboo, the loudest bamboo, the oldest bamboo blower, the youngest bamboo blower. a whole range. Last year, I got the help to judge. Yeah, a little bamboo days. So we'll see how that work out. And advertising, I ain't seen a list. So if they have that on the menu, they better go for it. Last year, they had some pillow. So they had some pillow and a little soup for those, to keep you entertained. It was a nice thing. They young people, especially those with the bamboo, enjoy themselves. Really enjoy themselves. My son tried thing there, the bamboo toy, I don't know, he braver than me. Anyhow, so you could look forward to that next week, Tuesday. Sharps playing field. Feel free to get there. It would be a nice occasion. Family get together, don't worry. Everything secure and nice. So you could look forward to that. All right. So that's the Jumbie Lego next week, Tuesday. And don't forget, we heading to Myro on next week, Sunday. Well, let me careful say next week, right? Well, the week actually starts Sunday. So not this Sunday coming in. The other one, the next one, the one in the next week. All right. So that's the 10th. Tickets are available at headquarters from runners and anybody in Central Kingston executive or party groups. You get tickets there and you head straight down to my room. All right, I can see you on the boat, Don't disappoint me. Well, myself and Brother Cummins would be on the boat. I once the idea, all right? So we'll see how that work out. Okay, so 4 minutes to 11 o'clock, we go with the program. What do I have on board here? Not much. I want to play you back. I noticed that first let me apologize. I one of my laptop crashed and all my clips and everything from years ago vanished. Trying to see if I can recover some of them, including the one where the man say he will not lift a finger to help bash none of the teachers. Trying to really relocate that. So we'll see how that work out. So I want to play back something from my morning program on Hot 97 where they discuss that said topic. And why do I play them back? Because you get another perspective and when a joke is joke, yeah man, joke is joke. So I want to tell that to you. I want to also let you know that Professor Dr. Bayless Frederick funeral will be Tuesday the 12th. Tribute from 10 a.m. Funeral service from 11 a.m. St. George's Anglican Cathedral, Kingston. And a lot of persons will want to go that. He did a century. And I'm announcing it in an uptone because knowing Bailiff, I don't think he want me to come with no sad tone and announce his funeral. So excuse me for being a little uptone on it. All right, so that's Tuesday. You could look forward to that. So I have Bamboo, the 5th. I want to comment briefly on the independence, but not the independence, but the bikers thing, I am one of those and I want to go on record before I start the program. Let me put it that way. As saying that we need to regulate these activities. We need to seriously regulate these activities. Not only are they annoyance in the night, all hours in the night, with the loud noise. Some of them like to make adjustment to the bikes to deliberately keep noise. So we have that issue of the noise, 1 and 2. These guys and ladies in some cases seem to want to reach right up behind you and then create a lot of noise. And I have seen a lot of motorists. I have suffered from that myself, that all of a sudden you hear all this noise and you almost panic wondering what's happening. The bikers in town causing problems. And it seems like every year we're having some casualty with it. We need to regulate them. Yesterday was no, not yesterday. It would have to be sometime this week. Anyhow, I think it was Monday. Yeah. I headed home, and 5 of these guys suddenly overtake my vehicle going up. We call a hill now. At the hill by the gym in Villa de Indian Bay. I head into Calico area, and these guys overtake and then started to do some wheelie in front of my vehicle. With the man head almost touching back on the road, and I'm there panicking now. If this guy or these guys, because there was about 5 of them, all of them doing wheelie in and through the traffic, I'm saying if this guy fall down right in front of me, I'm gonna run over him and he's gonna put me in trouble. Why don't they stop? So eventually, I am the one who had to stop and let them go about their business. But I think we need to put something in place to regulate these bikers and their activities when it comes to independence. Can't be lawless. And another observation with that also is that the guys always have protected gear on the head and the ladies behind without any protection whatsoever. I don't know why if the ladies feel they're so blessed. But so I wanted to mention that we should probably take a look into that also. All right, so where would I want to start? Well, there's a bill. I call it a conscience bill, but it's not. It is a bill that they probably bring because they want to protect their own. They're running and struggling. But don't hate from me. Don't hate from other sources. And I think I want to play that for you because it give a different angle. You can't say, they like to say, oh, they only talking because them supporting NDP. No. So I want to bring that for you, and I'm going to actually take it from as I say, Hot 97 program. I think it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. So I'm going to give you that also. All right, so I wanted to listen to what they thought of the bill and tell me if you agree, because I don't believe this government do anything out of love for the citizenship of St. Vincent and Grenadines. They don't. They're a transactional government, which means they do things purely. I give you something, you give me something, I do something because of some benefit that I hope to get in. All right, so I'm going to give you that. And also probably I'll give you the article written by Eyewitness News in terms of some of these sad things. But I think that this discussion also have that in. So let me give you it and we listen to this. All right? We listen to this.
Whenever you want to take that journey. So glad that they made doing that.
When elections day.
So, no, that look tight.
Stress.
That look tight.
Anyway, there's a new story dropping. New law allows public servants to run for office without resigning. I'm reading this from St. Vincent Times. So the story reads, on Tuesday, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines enacted legislation with bipartisan support allowing teachers and certain categories of public servants to seek political office without the requirement to resign. The amendment to the Representation of the People's Act permitting certain categories of public servants to contest for office is a component of a broader legislative effort aimed at modernizing St. Vincent's economy and enhancing its competitiveness. I'm buying that.
But
I buy that.
Where was that? Where was that sentiment when the three teachers ran?
PM Gonzalez stated in June, you've been asking for that. In fact, I think it's a beneficial step. Some argue that it should have occurred sooner, but as the evangelicals once stated, everything unfolds in perfect timing, day by day, sweet Jesus.
Amen. Thank you, God. Amen. Bring the collection, bro.
Can't beat it.
I'm not sure if you're one of the people that were victimized.
But with the three
Through this.
teachers, how and when they got back the job?
They never.
So what was this?
Yeah, I think the PM's been a little bit disingenuous on this. The question is why are they doing it now?
Because
I would imagine that they probably have a couple of people or a person who is a public servant, like for instance the Lady Grace Walters.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would qualify as a public servant.
if you were a consul general, you're a public servant.
I don't know how that
I
works.
don't know if that's the same.
Okay.
That's more of a political appointment.
Okay. So
But it is diplomatic in that we work for the government.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know how that
Maybe.
works, but
Okay.
It is a possibility that they probably have somebody who is a public servant who they would like to run.
don't want them to run.
But they had that in the past. Curtis King.
Was he still a public servant?
I believe so. I think he was a teacher. Right? He was a headmaster.
He was a
He was a
headmaster. Yeah, I
but
think
at
so.
the
Yeah.
time of running, was he?
I think what's well, no, I think what's changed. No, obviously he wouldn't, because they're saying that you had to resign now.
Mm.
But I think what has changed now is that if you're going to a young up and coming
Teacher, for instance.
teacher or public servant, if this is the UOP going to that public servant, and I think where it was where people were clear that they were going to win back,
Mhm.
that the UOP could make you a promise that would probably stand in. They would probably be able to back it up, that even if you lost your seat that you were running for,
You would get a position still.
we'll take care of you.
So then,
We'll put you as in the Prime Minister's office. We'll do something to ensure that life goes on just fine for you.
so there's a law of convenience then.
No, I think what has happened now is that maybe the people that they're going for, maybe some of them are not quite as confident now that the UOP will win back. Because remember, in order to do that, under the old law,
You have to quit your job.
you had to quit your job. So you have to be fairly confident
But I'm going to get something.
that the government is going to win.
Yeah.
So even if you lost,
A day.
you're still there. You're still
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
If they can't give you that guarantee,
I ain't did it.
because listen, the party is not going to take care of somebody for 5 years.
Yeah.
If they're out of office,
And taking care of you for 3 months.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Everybody has to accept that. So I think maybe that they're a little bit less attractive in terms of recruiting new candidates who are in the public service, because you can't guarantee them under the existing law. Before this was changed, you couldn't guarantee them a job, because if NDP were to win and that person was to lose their seat,
Yeah, cook.
you know how that one run.
Yeah, cook.
You know how that one
Yeah,
run,
cook.
right? You know what I mean, what has been done to you is going to come back to you, huh?
Oh, tenfold.
And I'm sure there's a biblical saying which encapsulates that.
Yeah, cool.
Encapsulates that. You know?
Moses' law.
You know what I mean?
Your eye for your eye.
Yeah. So I think it's more about that than I think before people were pretty confident that the PM's getting on in age as well. Which all plays into it. They haven't successfully done succession. So I think if I'm a rising star in the public service, do I really want to jeopardize that?
NASA, allow me. I will take my chance.
It's the same problem the NDP have been having for years, because of that law.
Yeah.
A lot
People
of
don't wanna
people,
put their-
they haven't been able to put their neck on the line, because victimization is real
and nothing guaranteed.
in our politics. Eh?
Nothing guaranteed.
But which seats would that be? Probably the Northland would.
Well, remember, right? We'd heard that one that Pitbull was meant to take over from
Gustav.
Stevenson.
Yeah, don't fall into Chris's.
I always have to think about his name properly, right? Now, I don't know if they're still looking to replace him. It doesn't seem like Pitbull's the one, but there is talk of others. There was the same talk of Luther running.
Mhm.
No, I'm sure there's maybe a couple of others. The Grace
Walter.
Walters candidate. So maybe now it looks less of a sure thing. People want some guarantees.
People second guessing now.
Yeah.
Hey, if you move me from here,
All right. And I don't want to lose my job,
I win. I have to have some coin
Yeah.
coming in still.
because
Not
as we all know, jobs are hard to
Yeah,
find in
yeah,
Symington.
This ain't an economy to be an economy.
Nah.
No, that can't be coinless.
This isn't a place where you could run and jump around and get good jobs.
No, sir.
So I just think it's the government being practical.
I still think
I don't think it's anything to do with supporting what did he say?
Democracy or
What
whatever
was
it
the
is.
word? The amendment. broader legislative effort aimed at modernizing St. Vincent's economy and enhancing its competitiveness.
Scratch. X.
I ain't buying that one.
X.
I ain't buying that one.
Trip.
I ain't doing this one for
Nah.
the good of
Nah.
mankind.
This to me, this one is convenience.
Correct.
This is total convenience. That's all it is. Let me don't get it twisted.
And
Convenience.
the added cherry on top of that is just to upset the NDP. People who support the NDP.
We didn't do with you.
Well, I mean, it could help them as well, though.
No, I mean from what has
Oh
happened.
no.
in the past.
I mean, there's no
There's no sweeter joy. Than
nah, there's no comeback on that one.
Nah. You three give up on the walk, or when you ain't walking again and you ain't walking again. Oh, you wanna get me good.
But guess what? What you got punished for, we're gonna just make it legal.
Yeah, that's all. But no, it's okay. We could do it. No, don't give me all that one. To modern night. Nah. Like too much I read in them. Like too much. Don't give me all that. Can't make it with all them excuses.
Will the people see it as hypocritical?
We're supposed to if you're thinking right.
I doubt.
No. Yes, that was say if you're thinking right. If you're the right thinking person, it is.
Yeah.
If you just one of the normal, to you there ain't nothing. So what happened? Things has changed. People just do things. So it's different.
No, I think looking at the underlying thing though is perhaps more interesting though. Is that
The ULP struggling to get candidates.
are the UOP now in the position that it appears NDP have been in for a long time of struggling to attract the best candidates?
Why would they change the law?
Why did Kishore go with
Why they change the law?
yeah?
Why would Conroy Huggins, who sounded pretty good,
Yeah.
and who was younger than I thought he was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in his 30s,
The
by the way.
man shocked me.
I thought it was an old man. I could be honest with you. I
Right.
thought it was an old man. When he walked through the door, I'm like,
We
are you a son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell your father to come in.
Tell your father who-
Where daddy in the car? Where daddy in the car? You know what I mean?
Your daddy know you?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it maybe the UOP are now facing that same dilemma of attracting people and asking people to give up their jobs without being in the position to guarantee them a future.
There's an old saying, monkey never know the way they till he swallow a plum seed.
There's nothing worse in being putting everything on the line and then losing.
Then losing it. And you have nothing to fall back
All
on.
right, and there's nobody there to support you. There's nobody there to hold up. You know what I mean?
No.
You could see people's family pressure
Yes.
preventing them getting
Remember,
into the race.
I go, I put myself on the line. I drop out somehow. I come, but look, remember you make me do this and this is you. Yeah, and so
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
yeah.
what?
Now you vex forever.
But listen, my cat talk to you.
Boy, life gotta go.
Well, man, don't worry about it, but it happened already.
Next time.
Check me check me next time. Nah, brother. Can't make that one, the dog.
Yeah.
They're tight. So, yes, my opinion, yes, they have now found themselves in a predicament.
They are less of a sure thing.
Yeah. They have now found, because if this was a sure thing,
They wouldn't bother.
nobody
They wouldn't
be
bother.
changing nothing to do
But clearly the people that maybe they're targeting are not so confident.
Nah, boss.
I don't mind doing it,
But
but I need some guarantees.
you had to big me up. Make
Either
sure.
put it in my account up front,
You had to big me up. You had to big me up.
And I ain't losing my work.
And I know.
or make sure I don't lose my work. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If I ain't get you well, school
Both.
continue.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotta be both.
Had to be-
Interesting though. Interesting. Huh?
Is that
Do you
predicament?
think they pay them up front?
I think they might have to now.
They might have to get him a down payment.
Yeah.
A lining up.
No.
I see, yeah, a lining up.
I think when things are less sure, I think when it's like a certainty that UOP are going to win and UOP could find positions for you where your salary would be covered by the government.
Mhm.
But I think if they can't make that guarantee now, and I'm guessing the UOP don't want to put the money up front, so it's cheaper just to change the law. You know what I mean?
Hey, all it takes is 2 fellas in
Yeah.
parliament. You get the nod.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Hey,
That's it.
who gonna say no?
Hey, what will you fire me?
I just think it's cheaper.
Problem solved. That's the nod right there. So yeah, them fellas in a bind. They're in a little predicament.
Nah, they've already fixed their problem, man.
You think? Yeah. I got this.
So I just wanted to play that to get a different view. And basically to say, no, the majority of people are not fools. Sometimes they say fool talk, but fool not listen. And everybody, every right thinking person of, what should I say, sane or normal mind are fully aware whether you support this administration or not. You're fully aware that the only reason for bringing this law is for their personal benefit, nothing else. Let me see if I could.
Good morning.
Good morning, New Times.
Yeah, good morning. Boss, let me get in this one very early.
Mhm.
You know, hearing in part, because I live in Parliament, but hearing in part what the analysis these guys come up with on Hot FM, I want to somewhat agree with the analysis. And again, see, it is downright hypocritical, you know. And sometimes all our leaders say that he don't have nobody in his mind. And he's speaking growing about Kenroy Johnson, his effort to sort of see Kenroy Johnson being recognized and so on. That I don't want to accept that. I don't want to believe that. From the standpoint that one statement that was used is that when you as a leader of a country had made an agreement with the association or with the teachers union about these three persons who were, if they resigned, so for 6 months they resigned and they weren't entitled to get any pay, but they were guaranteed back their job or a similar work. And then when the time come, you see it was aspirational. And the law come to someone, now when the matter go to court, come out someone to back you up. Now, here for instance, my understanding now, you have to watch this thing that just what the guy is saying, I believe that it's something to protect somebody that genuinely across the board, I believe, because here what? Conroy Huggins, for instance, was dismissed because he refused to take the vaccine. So if he runs and lose, he is not guaranteed because he did not resign, because he's out of the service already. So he's not guaranteed, so not benefiting him. Chevron John, for instance, I think she too have lost her work because of because she refused to take the vaccine.
No,
So
but I think she was out before that in terms of when she ran.
She was out before. What was she dismissed from the job before?
Yeah, well, I think she had to step down like most other persons because because remember she would have run the election before now, and COVID is 2001, I think.
Okay. So she would not, in a sense, being affected from the standpoint then. But but then
no, she's affected, but not by the vaccine, eh?
Right. Okay. So she ran, right? She ran and did lost and did not get back her job. So she is affected like Johnson and Bash and Daniel. Okay. Now I don't trust the utterance of the leadership in anything they do. What they're doing is to benefit them, I believe, and the possibility is that if they want to win back, they'll find some way
to put it back again.
Leadership, right?
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying if. No, I'm just saying if, right? But I'm saying the point that they will do some. He will maneuver something to jeopardize those people who should, for instance, the young man who is vying for Western George.
Right. So that I was agreeing with you that if which is a big if they won. You are saying, and you believe, and I believe too, they'll come with some amendment to the law to spite the persons who did not run for them.
Well, so this is what it's hypocritical. That and it's hurt me. I'm not directly involved in it. To see you live in our country and you make agreement, and these guys, they suffered because everybody depends on the little money they work for the survivor, whether to pay a higher purchase item, to pay a loan, to take as a child in university or school in general, even for your general upkeeping. And you deliberately make sure that these people have to suffer as a result of that. And now you come now and in saying in hindsight, and you're making armament to really think. And I believe, first of all, I said that's hypocritical, and I believe that anybody who in that position, based on the modus operandi of this, how this guy function, how our prime minister function, is that he will do something if by chance, which I mean by now we know. Okay, forget about all our went by and why they're still there and so on like that. But I believe they work out some shenanigans where the very supporters, the unconscionable ministers they are, and people. Anyway, but I know I said about these guys why they can't make any solid input in defense of the citizens is that they are hired hands. Hired hands from a standpoint that they were hired to, so they're working for the party, not for the constituency, not for the nation.
That's correct.
They were handpicked and they were paid money. Maybe they were paid money to come into the fray, and this because these people cannot have nobody clinging to them to sort of want to be a part of them. They have to go out and scout and borrow people to come and be a part of just to fill a constituency. But nobody's running. Like in case of the NDP, where somebody have 3 persons vying for a constituency, you have nobody readily coming and want to be a part of this administration. So these guys can say nothing on behalf of the fellow citizens and so on like that. So I believe that this whole thing here is downright hypocritical, and this thing is going on for too long, my friend. Just want to say that.
You have a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. Give me some honest answer. Can you remember any impact that let's choose Jerry Scott made on his time as a parliamentarian?
But let me say this. I'm in the construction field, and I never benefited directly from any, apart from within the past administration. I never tell you how. I never benefited to get any kind of work directly from them. One time, I was
I think you missed.
No. I come to the point. I come to the point. But I have made several estimates for people who are vying for assistance. Not like not political election time, but throughout the entire year, were vying for assistance in terms of building materials. I see Jerry Scott never watched face to say, I'm looking for deal with people make constituency only. Jerry is a kind of, and I spoke to Jerry one time directly to him. I went to a prayer breakfast and he was there and I happened to have a conversation with him. And this man didn't concern about where they come from, Georgetown, Beckway Union, or wherever, who you think. He assists people from every other, and Jerry Scott.
So can you remember John Hahn for any contribution nationally, his name called up in anything? When I say anything, like help any sector, the economy, culture, whatever. Can you remember him for anything? Is he remembered for anything?
Okay, Hahn, for instance. Hahn, for instance, I know when he entered the fray, he gained a lot of popularity because he was known to the people. And again, I say about, he was considered a culture man, a community man from where he lived. Hahn, the guy was known in the community before he even entered politics. And when he entered, it had a takeoff effect and a boost to the NDP at the time.
Okay,
but Hahn is a guy, but let me say this. The only time I know each minister of government in the past administration had opportunity to do things for the constituents and in the constituency, which then if their initiative had caused this to come into being. Wherever it has been done, their initiative will cause it to come into being. I've not seen an effect at all.
Okay, wait, don't go there yet. So
No.
let me choose one more. Who want to choose? Let me choose Louis Jones. You do you know any impact in East St. George from Louis X while he was there?
But yeah, the way I call him, it was East St. George.
East St. Jones.
East St. Jones. Now, for instance, the Prime Minister then, Chief Minister and Prime Minister then, was running in a constituency for years. And the road network that that's developed now in East St. George is under Louis Jones' leadership. He gets elected on the 14th of February, 1985, until he was thing. And the kind of road network, because I said I never been in construction, so when in construction, you walk all over the place. And the kind of road network, the community center, the in right now the place in a property developer yet in Brighton.
Like you could talk all than that because because all them roads up in Fairhall, Glen Community College, van used to turn back by Mayor's Corner, you know. Down by Aquatic Club here because they didn't go, nobody going up in there. They always see Davy and all those OSV and thing. It's Jumbie Gutter they used to call it because in the black nobody used to walk the Muslims van drive.
I know.
So my next question to you, you choose. So I give you an open field. One of the past parliamentarians for the ULP after 20-something years and tell me what they remembered for in terms of development. Anyone?
But I have said before.
No, be honest. Choose one.
No,
anyone.
No. Well, okay. I said before and I'll say again. These guys, they weren't given the opportunity or they had the interest, and they were. And I heard from someone, you know, well, our constituents reporting and is that the person said they have left they refuse to re-enter our contest seat any further because they're not given when they propose project that things should be done within the constituency. They felt shame because they had to let and they didn't choose that route because they wasn't given the heads up to really thing. And then again, but you know, it's different to even the past Labour Party. When the Arthur Williams will tell you, you can put on a walk, you can't organize a walk project in West St. George, and the walkers in West St. George none of them is not being given at all. They initially go out and make sure that happens. I can't remember, honestly, can't remember with the Crapper guys,
I rest my case.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, so I hold you up long enough, but I rest my case.
But I want to say one thing, you know, I'm living in Central. And let me tell you something. It's the first time because I love my politics, from a young boy, I follow them behind Joshua them, my politics. I listen to things, hear the arguments, hear the debate when they come to the community. I used to even come to the market square every night because in those days, every night they had a meeting. And let me tell you, first in history ever know an individual won a Kingston seat. One, the government never won. One, the all Kingston seat and never formed government, one. And two, you get elected. I'm talking about our dear brother who passed on, had to get elected and never hold a ministry. A ministry. In the central, where all the commerce are taking place, never hold a position to say the junior minister not at all within the administration, man. So I could go on but
I just wanted to, you know, make that point that and I could make another point, you know, because
go ahead.
You see, I don't want to, but you see your father Joshua.
Yeah.
And you know how Joshua died, right?
Yeah.
And the conditions.
And the condition, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions, but you don't have to answer. You could just. We have brother, and I hope you forgive me for using the name, Brother Cruikshank, even the same Louis Jones, Brother Scott, all of them.
Monty Robert.
Them guys rich?
No.
Okay.
No.
But they contribute, but they're not rich.
But they contribute excellently to the constituency.
So,
I don't consider as being wealthy and so on like that. I mean, you know, I can't.
What about the other side?
Well.
Hey, boy. Have a nice day,
You never know how to answer.
No, you don't have to answer. Have a nice day. People go answer when the time comes.
Well, yeah. Even people who were not elected.
Hey, that people start. Let me choose my words carefully. That people who sell food from my little corner, and now they're multi-millionaire. People smoke empire. Now they can buy the factory.
And very early too.
Yes.
Very early too.
It has several servants who never work, but millionaire, you know.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Yeah, so that's that call about it. You see, we have to sometimes put things and what the man is say, what you see is what you get. You have what you see is what you get. Apostles can genuinely remember contribution that these people who were there under this government made and that had impact on the lives of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. None whatsoever. Jerry Scott known for community development and all of these things. John Hahn in sports and culture and going out of him way, going overboard to help the people in his constituency. Louis Jones took East St. George, where we taken for granted now, well, the road them gone back to Dot Road, where we taken for granted and did a substantial road network throughout the whole of East St. George, you know. And forgive me, let me talk. That road from Mays Gap go straight up in Glen, go all back over Glenmorgan. That road that go and you could come back down to the bypass road and reach back up in Annisvale. All those roads, all the road network in the whole of the Prospect, Brighton, we call that beach there, Brighton area, all of those areas were dirt road, and in some cases, especially see that area, that development area from the police station in Calcutta coming up by the clinic, go straight up Glen again, and they could either go left, right, center, or whatever, and end up on Good Road and end up in different places. Dirt road. In fact, as I said to the caller, all those areas there by way of Davy Macaroni and all those plants, people is afraid to walk there, much less drive, as John Bigotter used to call it. Louis, fix all those roads, still van people in those areas and the opening area for development, people could live there now. They are known, but you're not a rich guy. These guys work hard for the people of St. Vincent and Grenadines. Patel Matthews, 2 terms he put in Parliament. I hope he ain't vexing me, I owe him a goat. 2 terms he put in Parliament, and you heard the major in Parliament saying his pension is nothing. It's nothing. But pick any one of them except David Brown, who they treat bad. Pick any of the others. When they leave good. And they continue to live well. And have a little extra something here, a little they say. While the people in the constituencies that they were in are still in the same, Quagmire. Still in the same area. Still in the same area. They have absolutely nothing that was done. All right, so let me take this. Good morning. I don't want a long history. Don't give me no long history.
Give me a chance.
I gave you a chance, but I don't say.
No.
Yes, tell me.
Go there for hobby, young, you know. She one the man who do a lot of good in the constituency. The 2 park where we enjoy now, Bookman and Barrel Park. There was under hobby, young. You check all the road in Barrel and different places, there you Bookman. You could see the walkway he put down there. And the only man ever get an ambulance to service people from Barrel is Bookman or Hobbyong. Hobbyong is the Portman starting the concrete road and them, you know. Check when the police station there for possible go come right down to the school. All those roads was swamp road. All them was done under Hobbyong. A big drain bin there. When the water come here, wash the people along a school long day. Yeah, the man developed that. And the biggest thing, what you call Douglas Corner. It was a big drain day, but a drain day. When the river come from Acres, he used to wash all people's house. Yeah, the man who put that big drain day from Douglas Carter go right down the sea and save all those people from both ends from the house wash way. But if I have to talk about things Robbie Young doing here,
No, but I think we get the point
they take a
because
hold it.
we could talk
So
about everybody
when
for the
you're
whole day,
talking
right?
about man and where Robbie Young Robbie Young ain't come out of rich man.
I'm not saying that, but I can't talk about everybody, so I just choose
No, but
three
I have to
randomly.
talk about my
Yes,
constituency.
and you don't do that. So don't worry yourself. We get the
And
point.
you check no,
Mm.
check all the ministers and them in this government they go there. Check and see wherever they do. Check what they do. People do anything
I hear
that
you.
you could remember them.
All
You
right.
can't check none that you could remember them.
All right, Willie.
Oh,
All
gone,
right,
man.
thanks. Yeah, so that's the point I wanted to make. That there's a clear distinction between, and I told Conroy when he was in here the other day now. And if you look at the persons who joined the New Democratic Party, they are persons that have a history of community development, that worked with people, that contributed before they had interest in politics to the development of whatever community or wherever they live or whatever area or whatever sporting organization. Pick anyone. You want to pick Shallow? Case closed. In terms of contribution to sports and cricket in particular, and helping people in the community. Brother Huggins, same thing. Community man. He follow in me and a major part in some case. Farm football team, had clubs, walk with youngsters, the whole walks. Preach, give to the poor. He didn't do that. And based on those contributions, people say, yeah, you, come, we want you. You have shown that you have interest in people. You have shown that you have interest in people. A big difference, you know. You take Brother John and his work again, the union, the teachers' contribution to his community. Very, very good. Again, in the DNA that they love people, they're willing to work with people, want to help people. And if we go not win what? So let's make that comparison because I can come to another point. Let's make that comparison. When we look at North Windward, for example, you had Montgomery Daniel there for ages. What have he done? Nothing. The bridge that they had, okay, all right, so maybe he being there wrong when they build the bridge over the Dry River. So you want to give him some credit for that? Go right ahead. He being there wrong them time there? Yes. So give him some credit for that. But all the other bridges that they built all through was because of the noise made by Senator John and others, you know. That's why the work was done. No other reason in terms of community development, nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. Let me see. Hello, good morning.
But about let me tell you something. Allow me 1 minute.
1 minute I give you. So
1 minute.
It start now.
Now you see that what them house then underneath what we call Bengong Hill in 1986. All those people were living under the rock up there. They used to have to come right down to the old Bengong to get water. And the 17th of December 1986, Young do a project in Vermont because his constituency. And some pipe be left back from there. And he called me in the office, he says, Cobod, you think we could get water for December? For those people in Iraq? I say, yes. Baba's coming and say, Hobby, Government thing don't close down. Hobby Young say, leave me alone and scoreboard. He called Mr. Cummins. He said, Mr. Cummins, I had a project that I suggest to put some water on the hill up there. You think you will be able to do? Mr. Cummins tell Hobby, he is the president of Minneapolis. Hobby, get the men and them, dig the strength, drop in the pipe on them, I'm going to send my men and them to cover them up.
And that was done.
And let me tell you,
Yes, on.
give me a chance, let me
I
end
know
up,
because
no man.
this-
Give me a chance, no way people them can understand what I'm saying now.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I
Because
go.
yes,
I
go
got
ahead.
8 little young men with this tribe. And we took one day dig his strength go up on top of the hill. And we drove them pipe from down the base side up where the fish market and go and drop in the pipe. We take one day. And when I call Hobby, call Mr. Cummins, tell them, let the men and them stay there until 9 o'clock I'll send the men and them. By the time 9 o'clock, the men and them come. And they carry them and show them where it is.
But let me jump in. Basically, we're not allowed out because I'm trying to take it to the end. What was the result of all of this?
You must allow people with their
I know, but you call. This is second call. So I'm asking
the
you.
men and them couple of the pipe on them. You see? But Brandra,
Here's what. So tell us
man,
what was the
them couple of the pipe.
result.
And about 5 o'clock, those
Yes,
people on drop the hill they get water for Christmas.
exactly. That's all why you go.
That's when the project that they are life to know everybody up there got put water in the house.
And it was a
You must
community
know people
development.
They say, but
It
this
was.
program belong to the people then. It
Listen
don't
to
belong
me.
to you alone.
I hear you. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. All right. Don't get upset. So yes. And I want the story for myself. Basically, with the people in the area, they come out in the numbers, they dig the trenches and everything, and the Central Water Authority and Mr. Cummins send the exports and the technical advice. And Hobby Young insists these people getting water for Christmas. And he worked hard and ensured that all those areas they got water for Christmas and with the help of Mr. Hazelwood. All right, so you have to give them credit and Mr. Hazelwood for that. All right. So we look forward to that. It's 19 minutes to the 12 o'clock hour, 19 minutes to the 12 o'clock hour. Remember, I tell you, maybe in the second half of the program, we should have with us, we should have either by phone or in person, Mr. Huggins, and maybe most likely by phone, we should have Senator John to make a contribution. So I make the issue was going on there was basically to show that the persons and the caliber of persons who join the New Democratic Party are persons who concern about the welfare of people. As opposed to the other side, we have persons who were elected based, for example, let's go to my friend, Curtis King, who a lot of persons say would be good because he's a man, community man, bap. He's a man who fight for teachers' rights. So he's a good man there. So they put him in. And what happened? You tell me what happened. No more community development. No more fighting for the rights of people in Western George. No more fighting for teachers. He joined the enemy. He has not bring one legislation to benefit teachers. None. So the few that they have that went in with community or any other development, when they reach in, change of skin. Change of skin. And they eat a food. Let me put it that way. They eat a food. They're making sure all is right for them. That is not how it's supposed to be. It's not how it's supposed to be. If you listen to Dr. Friday and the plans of the New Democratic Party, And one of the things that Dr. Friday always say, if a project is not going to benefit the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, don't bring it to me. The Honorable used to say, I not making no election budget. People could argue back and forth whether he was right, wrong. I am not doing no budget just to get votes. I'm running this country for the betterment of the country. And likewise, Dr. Friday is saying any project, anything that we do as a party, as a government, is for the people. Create more and better jobs. You hear this man roll out a few things talking about increase here and increase there. The New Democratic Party was the first who came out and saying people on the YES program and the SET program and whatever, they deserve more money, and the New Democratic Party will increase the money. The persons who doing home care deserve more money. The New Democratic Party will ensure that they get more. That's what the New Democratic Party said, They will ensure that these things happen. So when you hear the reduction on the student loan, for years, the New Democratic Party been urging Dr. Friday, been saying, you know what? These persons, these students, they deserve to have the rate dropped down to at least 4.5. And if lower, better yet. So the government jump on board eventually and come with that. The increase in workers, in stipend or whatever you want to call it to, yes, workers and the other persons, is because of the initiative of the New Democratic Party. And I'll come back on that. Good morning, New Times.
Good morning, Bud.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody. Eh? One of the things you just said is what I was going to mention. Now, imagine the Prime Minister Press Secretary would say Dr. Friday will make a statement about reducing student loan after the Prime Minister already reduced student loan. And referring to Dr. Friday as sleeping, not knowing what is reality. But Dr. Friday been saying this for the past 8 years or more. And they now come and do it, and he be even like if Dr. Friday never said it, when they just come and borrow it and now want to take it as if it just happened without the opposition being calling for it to happen.
Yeah, but that's true.
So I don't understand
but you see,
why people would listen to people like that. And really believe them. The next thing, when the opening of the hospital, when he come with his glass scenario, or when he met NDP, he met an empty glass. He met 3 paid sites that studies was done on for the airport development. Paid studies, Royal Kitchen and Anderson. He met $6 million US from the Taiwanese for the beginning of the construction of whatever site was chosen for the airport. He met hundreds of millions of dollars in NIS that he used out and give away and lend and do this and do that, lend
and pay loan and do this and he made the kitty full.
Bail out Liat, and he said that was an empty glass he met. And look at how many things he did. Money he lent all over the place. All kind of things he's doing and still using NIS money to do. Now we have to pay more money for NIS and get back to us. So I don't know where the empty glass comes from. Now he's saying you have a 3/4 full glass. Oh, we have a 3/4 full glass with a big hole in the bottom of the glass where we gone into probably triple times that was when he got there. How the glass was 3/4 full when we did 3 times the hole since he got there. So I don't know their story.
But people not foolish, huh? I could tell you that. People, yeah.
They're not foolish. Or that are foolish people.
No,
A man tell me
hey,
NDP
listen to me.
never do no
Listen to me.
study.
I made a
A
general
man tell
statement.
me NDP never did any studies. NDP never had anything
Yeah,
to do
but
with.
so let me correct myself. There are foolish people, but I'm saying now the majority of people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are no longer being
No,
fooled.
I cannot agree with that.
All right, so don't
More
worry.
and more people seeing the light,
Yes.
but we still have an issue that some people prefer to stay away on election day and not cancel.
We'll have to work on all ends. All right.
That is the problem. All right, but
Thanks again for your contribution. Thanks very much. And so as I say, I lost a lot of my recording. But let me play something let me play something for you. Let me see if I find it. Let me see if I could get it.
It meets a need, not entirely now, because we don't have the resources. Well, I should say we don't have the resources. We don't have, when I say resources, I mean we have not put in place the facilities to accommodate the needs of people, especially the elderly, who need the home care programs. So, recognizing that, we have to think of how we can expand the program to meet the need that is there. It's greater than the services provided now. So it's not a question of us not wanting the program or wanting to do away with the program. That is nonsense. Our position would be that the program needs to be expanded. It needs to be upgraded. It needs to meet the needs of the people around the country who are, benefiting from what is provided now, but that doesn't meet all of the needs. So we need to think of how we can expand it, not how we, giving into the nonsense and the lies and the propaganda that you hear from the other side that the NDP is going to do away with the program. That is nonsense, absolute nonsense. As with when it comes to the YES program, we have been critical of the YES program in some aspects of it, because the point is that it's a way for young people to start getting some sort of apprenticeship program, get into the world of work. Again, here, if anything, such a program, this program will be expanded, first of all, to provide a better wage, because that is what it has become for the young people who are on the program, so that at the end of the day, they'll have a little thing in their pocket, not just paying money to buy lunch and pay transportation to go to work, and then you have nothing at the end of the day with the $400 they're giving now. So we will increase $100. But we also have to improve, broaden the scope of the program. This is something that Mr. Yusuf spoke about when he was leader of our party as well, which is to say, to make it available to more private sector entities, especially where those entities are willing to pay a matching sum, so that they will have the service of the person. The person will have immediate and relevant skills from working in the private sector and doing meaningful work, not just, essentially, doing things that are not going to develop their skills and their intellect. You want to be using it to help them to develop skills so that they can then compete, for jobs. So my plan would be to increase the amount that is being paid to the YES program students now, or young people now, but also to expand the program as far as possible, to make it available in the private sector as well, where they are willing to contribute a matching component to the amount that they're getting under the program now. So that will give these young people it's a low wage, but it would be certainly a lot better than they're doing now, and give them a chance, the opportunity to develop better skills than they presently have, and improve their ability to compete for work. And we have to think of it, Bud, that we want our young people to work here, we want them to find jobs here. But we also have something called the OECS single market, or single economic space, where there are opportunities within the region for people to expand businesses, to look for employment. But first of all, we have to make sure that we provide the best opportunities for them to gain employment here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That requires having opportunities for jobs and having the skills necessary to take up those jobs. And the YES program is one way which you can broaden the scope of operation so that there are more types of jobs that the young people are doing that more relevant to private sector so that they can compete for jobs after the program, they finish their stint in the program. So those are things, or both of them, speak to expansion, not to contraction, speaks to making the program stronger and looking for other ways to help people to get jobs and to work more productively in the economy to develop themselves and our country.
So that was Dr. Friday speaking on the home care for the elderly and the YES program. And if you listen carefully, you'll realize the YES program and the way the New Democratic Party wants to put it is that the salaries of those persons will double, more or less, because they'll get the normal salary and they will get matching funds from an employer in the private sector if the initiative goes forward. Not an increase of $100 or $200, you know. Double your salary. So when you hear announcement coming over, they're going to increase by what be $100 or $200, I don't know what be. We have better initiatives on the table already in terms of the YES program and the home care for the elderly. So when they come with it, all the things they come in. And Dr. Friday said, the Democratic Party put out plans and say, well, if they take them and the people benefit, so be it. Some of us might say, don't tell them nothing, don't get them no plan. But what you gonna do? You gotta look after the people. Let's take this call again. Let's see where I am. Good morning, New Times.
But one thing I forget to raise again, because it's something I think we need to really push the government on, protecting homeowners when it comes to insurance. GTM is closing, and all they're doing is informing policyholders at the expiry date of your present period, you have to seek insurance elsewhere. So people who would have already paid 15, 20, 25 years insurance on the mortgage, paid $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, you get nothing.
So they're gonna close you. You're not getting anything. But
they're not telling people they're getting anything. They're just telling them.
But you know what's gonna happen?
Insurance elsewhere.
A lot of these persons, maybe because of the age, would not now be able to get life insurance to cover their
understand
policy.
all the different issues with this matter. This is our present issue in St. Vincent. We just had the closure of the Clico matter, where Trinidad, the judges say that Trinidad took care of their own and it's up to the other countries to take care of their own. Who is taking care of Vincentian middle class with mortgages, working hard to pay, have forced to pay 2-3 different insurance policies because they pay a mortgage? Who? Nobody, no protection. These companies could just close the doors and take the money and go out of business.
I have to look into it to get somebody in the field, because if what you're saying, I think I heard it already, if what you're saying is true, my greatest concern that jumped to mind immediately would be, for example, if somebody was, say they were 30 and they took out a mortgage and insurance at that time, and they now say 60, they're not going to get insurance so easy, life insurance to cover no property if they haven't paid off the mortgages yet,
And when the bank started pressure you, where's the insurance? You need to get the insurance. Or we're going to call in the loan and you have to find the money. And the banks will just end up and send somebody and police come up with you.
Let's hope not. Let's hope there will be a better solution. But I'm glad you raised the issue, and I hope the government ain't gonna address the issue. So let's hope that something could be done, or people could bob and weave until a good government gets in. Because
so who going to do it if the government don't step in to protect
this government? Not going to do it.
Well,
but if we keep saying they're not going to do it, maybe they're going to do it. So let me keep saying they ain't going to do it. They ain't going to do it. All right, thanks. All right, so we 2 minutes to 11 o'clock. Somebody's about talking about people who were elected but didn't walk out rich. Look at Sir James. He was the PM for many years, and he don't own hotels and resorts all over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There are 2 big hotels in Beckwith. You need to know who really own those hotels when the time comes. The person name that is attached to them come to this country with little to nothing in their pockets. So he gave bonus within his last. He gave bonus within his first term in office, and after his last term, he never gave any bonus. He gave bonus within his first term in office. But after his they're saying when he came in, he gave bonus the first term, and then that's it. Nothing ever after. Never after. Somebody sent me a text and they're saying, I must read it. Let me seek some clarification on this because the information here may identify the person. So let me just seek some clarification before I go. All right, so a minute to the 12 o'clock hour. So I'm going down the list now, but let me take this call quickly, and then we come back. It's 12 o'clock. Good afternoon, the Times.
Francois, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon.
Now, I hear you read the text to the person send you the bonus, right? I remember when he started, he said it is institutionalized, and if they must tell the people when he gets into office, he goes stop it.
Yes. I remember that. He said it was institutionalized. It didn't. They can't stop it, but he never. He stopped it.
Right. So this is the whole thing, and then you see here happening about you know he believes that all of us have short memory, and when he come with the thing and them that people will say it is new, but one of the things that I know a lot of young people in this country don't realize because they hide it from them, and I don't think they do enough research, that the community college was built by the New Democratic Party and started with expansion. It was then called the A-level college and it changed to the community college, and they given the impression that is their brainchild.
No, it was not.
And I remember very well, when the government was trying to get us land, a Labour Party politician fight tooth and nail was
and say Michael must sell them the land and he must move.
Right.
Yeah,
So
he fight hard and he advised them not to sell the land. The same land now that a politician want to give the impression is their project.
Yeah, you see, so there's a lot of things. Because I am asking myself, and I want somebody to tell me, I asked a question already, Tell me there was a project that we did for the 23 years that we did it out of our own money without borrow. I want somebody to call in and tell me one that we did that we didn't borrow, because everything that I heard it talking about is Taiwan. But even the change room that they built in the Villa Corner, when they open it, I hear the thanks Taiwan for that. I was there at the opening. And when I hear they say thanks Taiwan for that, I couldn't believe it. I thought that was done out of our money, but I know everything is Taiwan.
Everything.
So for us, boys, a sad situation for this country. And if our people wake up and see what's happening, I don't know. Because the man claiming that he praying to God that he mustn't leave anything unfinished. I want to know which country in the world, which leader have done everything that a country needs. So which means that this man don't tell you he gonna live forever. He gonna live forever? Yeah. So Vincent had to get up and get up and stand up and wake up and see what's happening. And Francois will do. I don't travel much. But it's the most begging going on in this country now,
Bye. It was last week. And I had an experience some time back with the same thing, My guy last week was asking me for $1. Yes, it was $1. I know the guy. No, I lie. It's not $1. It was $3 to pay van for something. I know the guy. He was well dressed. I know he's supposed to be working. And I thought he was kidding. I thought he was making a joke now with the begging thing, like, give me a $3. Then he said, no, you're serious. You didn't have any money. Don't mind you going to work and you well dressed. You wanted $3. And it took me a while to realize that he was serious, and I gave him $3. So I don't know.
That's
It's
a regular
terrible.
thing
No?
for answer. People go because some people will tell, especially ladies, that they only go in because they want to sit down home.
Yeah, people going to work.
You know.
And as you say, a lot of ladies, they dress, they go to work, they make a bargain with the vans. They don't have the money up front to pay. So that's why sometimes they have to wait back for that special ban and pay maybe in the month or whatever other arrangement. And they go to work and they don't have anything to eat.
But for answer, when I used to be going into town and I used to go in the store, many times you go in them store, then people you call on your side and beg me say, could give me a $5 piece to buy a lunch. And if you beg them, you're telling them not make the boss, so they go tell you push you underneath that battle day.
And that's why we the whole system cycle goes around, because we talk about it's easier in town to get a $5 chicken and chips, a Chinese thing, than to get, say, something where you get a little green, say, and a little this, because they can't afford. How many persons working could afford to pay $12 or $18 for food?
$20 in some cases too.
Wow.
You know, that's the whole thing, boy. It's a serious thing in this country, and it's time for we to wake up. It's time for we to wake up.
I'll do for the break. We're going to talk. One of these days, we have to sit down and let people know. Because as I was speaking to the guy this morning and talk about the development in Eastern George and Louis Joseph, people might say, oh, why are we going back there? But I think we need to at some point, you know.
Yeah, but before you go, Francois, I was speaking to somebody last week because how you been talking about this log that they across the waterway in Calico there.
Oh boy.
And the guy was telling me, say, if you see the condition of the place, so I want to know if anything I've done to it.
Nothing. I passed up to this morning because I walk on mornings and something. Nothing. It just looking at it, the sick your stomach. And they would not clean it. And I saw somebody went on my Facebook thing and saying why the community can't clean it. It's not something for community cleaning, need tractor, something. It's just mucky. No ordinary citizen going down in there to clean nothing. Different than if thing wash up on a beach or they by the side. But this is muck.
And then you see, Francois, what has happened to you now? You see them stuff that black up the people that say, oh, Calico, but them stuff ain't come from the people in Calico.
They come from way up.
It's through way upstream.
Way upstream. And
people upstream don't realize when they throw the stuff, then it comes down, it end up in the sea and it's either stay and the reef.
And let me say something else. Now you're speaking as though over time. I was on the beach on Monday, it was. I saw it already, you know, but the impact on Monday is great. The rain came. The water was pretty and nice. Villa Beach it was. And I didn't walk across the boardwalk. I beg for a walk through my hotel again because I couldn't rest there with my son. So we were on the beach. The water pretty and nice. Rain came, and the amount of garbage that was washing down from the two areas, one to the right by
one between
Beachcombers and
one between Sunset Shores and Paradise Inn.
And the amount of muck washed down and the whole water in the sea turned black.
Yes, I could test that because Francois, I take care of Villa Beach for years, so I know what you're talking about.
And the way the water is running down, there's nothing to stop the speed. So it was digging into the sand and washing away.
Yep.
So you almost have a river.
Yep.
From the end of the hotel to in the sea, a deep river. And I stood there. I came out the water and had to wait until the tide took all the smoke in the direction of Indian Bay Way. And I'm saying, if this constantly happens, The rain was not for long, but if this is constantly happening, it's a serious issue.
France, I could tell you one day I was on the beach and the beach was packed with visitors from a cruise ship and a shower rain came down. And the one between Sunday Shores and Pilot, and when the water went like a river, we had to hold on to some of the elderly people's hands to get them. Because the whole of the water dug out in the sun. We had to hold it and help them to get.
I think we had to revisit that. Something needs to be done.
Boy, it's a serious thing for us, sir. All right.
All right. Have a nice day. Thanks. Keep me overtime. All right. Thanks.
All right.
Okay, so I have to take the break. Well over time now. But good discussion nevertheless. So let's take the break and we come right back.
Jumbie Lego. Boko says so. Yes, man. Last year it rained for so we had to take with the food them. But this time, not now go so. Bring your bamboo and come. So who can tell the best Jumbie story? Kenny, we know about Jobless and Lego Bees. Oh, you afraid wrongs? I'm glad. Come tell your story and win a first, second, or third prize. Then it's bamboo time. Bandrel bamboo, right bamboo, Dan Fuse, as to Shine and Dan. They will have to join up. Yo, puppy, you're disqualified. No half bamboo. There are prizes for the biggest bamboo, the loudest bamboo, and even the smallest bamboo. Come eat something, drink something, and tag something. It's fun can't done. This Tuesday, November 6th, 7 p.m. sharp at the Sharps playing field. Big things are going. Bring your bamboo! And
remember, it's Tuesday, the 5th of November. All right, to make that correction. Tuesday, the 5th of November.
All aboard! Central Kingstown Constituency Division and your area representative, the Honorable Major Sinclair Lika, are calling you to set sail on the annual boat ride to Myro. It's happening Sunday, November 10th. Grab your friends, grab your sunscreen, and let's cruise through the crystal blue waters to one of the most beautiful islands in the Grenadines, Myro. It's going to be a day filled with fun, laughter, and memories. Tickets are available now from your Central Kingstown constituency members, so don't miss out. And here's something special. Bring a little something for our friends in Myro. It's all about community love and sharing. There's going to be plenty food and drinks waiting for you on the island. So come hungry and thirsty and mark your calendars. Sunday, November 10th. It's the boat ride you've been waiting for. Central Kingstown and the Honorable Major Sinclair Leacock. Get your tickets now. All aboard!
Bonadies Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonadies Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonadies Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonadies Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Here's a fun fact. In just 29 seconds, you can say goodbye to paper bills forever. Seriously, in 29 seconds. That's less time than this ad. Head over to discoverflow.co or visit us in-store and update your contact information now. By October 1st, your bills will be digital, easy to access, secure, and hassle-free. So what are you waiting for? This ad still has 2 seconds left, and you could have already gone paperless.
There are many cleaning companies, but there is only one company that cleans, and that is VinceClean. So you don't have to wait for a season. Cleanliness is enough of a reason. Just finish building your dream home and wish to move in? Then VinceClean is for you. Do you have oil mark where that car is parked? New tiles just laid and want to remove tile grout, cement, or paint? VinceClean is for you. Shampooing of chair sets, mattress, carpet, house cleaning. VinceClean is for you. So whatever cleaning you need and for the best prices and quality on the market, telephone 431-1360, 457-1649. VinceClean, 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 the best in service.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, are you ready? On Saturday, November 9th, Third Element and Novel Day presents Rise Reggae SVG. Live on stage, the gentleman himself, Romain Vogo.
The soul provider.
Romain Vogo.
Leave people business alone.
From the royal family of reggae, Gramps Morgan.
To deserve the love of a woman like you.
Gramps Morgan.
For people like you.
And the great one, Jamil.
Tell them what the strongest soldiers get the hardest fight.
Jamil.
Lose them soul for game the world. When I switch for the tea of the church.
Rise Reggae SVG, the concert of the century. On Saturday, November 9th, Victoria Park. Gates open at 8 p.m. Tickets are available island-wide or online at ticketpal.com.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good. It's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Credit unions offer you great opportunities. We combine safety and technology to give you access to financial services through personal contact, ATM machines, or digitally from the comfort of your home with our user-friendly apps. We share solutions that help shape your future. Credit unions are where you belong.
Beryl, an early hurricane of unprecedented intensity, is fresh in our memory. The International Panel on Climate Change predicts for 2024 and beyond increased severity of weather and hurricanes due to global warming. Be smart, plan ahead. We can take steps ourselves to minimize loss and suffering from these threats. At Lanes, we have the necessary products, flashlights, water tanks, generators, water pumps, and more that you should have to provide you with safety and comfort. Whether building anew or reinforcing existing structures, Lanes can provide both product and specialty consultation advice at our Home Vision department. Protect your family and protect your home. Lanes, 784-456-1411.
Edwin D. Lane & Sons Limited announced its 45% independence clearance sale from Monday, October the 14th to Saturday, October the 26th. There will be 45% discount on clearance items, 20% discount on other store items at Lane's Hardware Stores and Lane's Department Stores. Terms and conditions apply.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors. Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in 1. Pop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for a specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up. Reliability, convenience, and variety. Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch discs, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan, and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much, much more can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
CK Grace and Company is the #1 supermarket. 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're #1. CK Grace and Company, and we are Vincent John, a supermarket for you and me.
I passed by a brethren the other day. If you see he plays rat and cockroach racing, mosquito fighting one another for come knee in your ears, and the amount of woodlights I see, I had to wonder if them been in the wood with no attack and Billy Ark. I said, bye, call Flick.
For the eradication of pests, Flick is your answer. Before and after construction of your domestic and commercial buildings, Flick uses environmentally safe chemicals and keep washrooms fresh with the Aroma Odor Control and the FemCare sanitary disposal systems. Call Flick Pest Control today at 457-1857 or click www.flickpestcontrol.com.
Memorial Funeral Home is dedicated to meeting the needs of our customers. We go above and beyond to ensure satisfaction and convenience. That is why we are extending our services to the diaspora. Working with Caribbean Funeral Home in New York. Burial packages can now be completed in New York to cover burials in St. Vincent. And likewise, packages can be made in St. Vincent to cover burials in New York. Caribbean Funeral Home is located on 1922 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn. Call their office at 718-444-1818 or WhatsApp at 347-925-9557 or 347-231-5410. For more information, call our local office at 458-8888. Memorial Funeral Home. Quality, convenience, and affordability.
Randy Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
Jambi Lego, Boko says so. Yes, man. Last year it rained for so we had to take with it for them. But this time, not now go so. Bring your bamboo and come. So who can tell the best Jambi story? Kenny, when about Jobless and Lego Bees? Oh, you afraid wrongs? I'm glad. Come tell your story and win a first, second, or third prize. Then it's bamboo time. Bandrel bamboo, right bamboo, damn fuse. As to shine and that, they will have to join up. Yo, puppy, you're disqualified. No half bamboo. There are prices for the biggest bamboo, the loudest bamboo, and even the smallest bamboo. Come eat something, drink something, and tag something. It's fun can't done. This Tuesday, November 6th, 7 p.m. sharp at the Sharps playing field. Big things are going. Bring your bamboo and come back.
Entenino, Jambilego, Entenino, Jambilego, Entenino, Jambilego.
Jambi Lego, Boko says so. Yes, man. Last year it rained for so we had to take with it for them. But this time, not now go so. Bring your bamboo and come. So who can tell the best Jambi story? Kenny, when about Jobless and Lego Bees? Oh, you afraid wrongs? I'm glad. Come tell your story and win a first, second, or third prize. Then it's bamboo time. Bandrel bamboo, right bamboo, damn fuse. As to shine and that, they will have to join up. Yo, puppy, you're disqualified. No half bamboo. There are prices for the biggest bamboo, the loudest bamboo, and even the smallest bamboo. Come eat something, drink something, and tag something. It's fun can't done. This Tuesday, November 6th, 7 p.m. sharp at the Sharps playing field. Big things are going. Bring your bamboo and come back.
Entenino, Jambilego, Entenino, Jambilego, Entenino, Jambilego.
All aboard! Central Kingstown Constituency Division and your area representative, the Honorable Major Sinclair Lika, are calling you to set sail on the annual boat ride to Miro. It's happening Sunday, November 10th. Grab your friends, grab your sunscreen, and let's cruise through the crystal blue waters to one of the most beautiful islands in the Grenadines, Miro. It's going to be a day filled with fun, laughter, and memories. Tickets are available now from your Central Kingstown constituency members, so don't miss out. And here's something special. Bring a little something for our friends in Miro. It's all about community love and sharing. There's going to be plenty food and drinks waiting for you on the island. So come hungry and thirsty and mark your calendars. Sunday, November 10th. It's the boat ride you've been waiting for. Central Kingstown and the Honorable Major Sinclair Lika. Get your tickets now. All aboard!
Your vote will decide our destiny. Your vote will decide what you want to be. Your vote can foretell our country's fate. Move and use it well before it's too late. If it is not who you're voting, well, beyond a doubt. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is they prove it to be only full amount. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the time is now that change should come about.
You definitely have to vote them out 27 minutes after the 12 o'clock hour. You're listening to the New Times program for Thursday, the 31st of October. I'm your host today, Clement Butch Francois. Thanks for joining me on the program. We continue the discussion. We have an open line today, 784 4565 967 784 498 3802, and also 718 734 5615. All right. Let me see. I think I have a text. It's about insurance is a funny thing. Unless you have a life insurance with accumulated fund section, all the money you will pay on insurance is good for nothing. Yeah, that's true. If you don't have that accumulation, that after X amount of years you could get it have a cash value, you just pay and pay. If you never die, you never cash in. And if the company die before you, they cash in. So they go on and say it's good for nothing. Insurance only works if something happens and you have to get a payout. Your vehicle insurance is the same thing. We pay insurance on a vehicle each month, but if you drive for 50 years without any accident or claim, at the end of the day, nothing for you to get back. Luckily, those who submit claims and get money to cover their damage. Well, you're not totally correct. Some insurance company give you, well, you get a discount after after many years. You get a discount and you go to the lowest premium. And some companies I know, won't call the name, after like 20 years, 25 years, they give you sometime, they give you a year free, or they give you a gift or something. Not no big set of money, but they give you a year free, and in some cases, I know that happened. All right, so thanks for your text anyhow, 29 minutes after the 12 o'clock hour. And okay, so I'm going to read your text. Let me read this text, try and doing some editing. I'm going to be doing some editing. So it said, person said they used to work with the government, and they went away and they studied, they came back, and they went to basically mobilization, and they saying that the persons in charge did not, big them up in any way. And they were the only person in that division with a degree. They were there for 8 months before they were transferred to another section of the public service in an area in which they did not study. And they found that was unfair. They're also saying they were a Labour supporter, and they have now switched to the New Democratic Party. Oh, they're also going on the boat ride. Yes, the boat ride on the 10th. That's Sunday the 10th. Let me put it that way. All right. So I'm just editing. All right. So they basically saying they were treated unfairly. They were treated unfairly, and based on, and they said they were a supporter, but now they're gone. They say one to spill basket, come over in your ones, in your twos, in your threes, in your tens, in your 20s, in your hundreds. We need to make that change. We need to have better days coming. We need to take care of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we need to get a place and put in a government that believe in creating more and better paid jobs. A government that will build an economy that provide opportunities. That remind me, I had a discussion, I think it was yesterday, with a young man, very bright, put it that way, and he was raising some issues, and he asked some very serious questions, And it was interesting that he was saying that government may change, but what is the government that coming and going to do to make a difference? So he said he already talk about agriculture, he talk about tourism, but, are these just talk? And I have to advise him, no, because there's a lot of things we can do for improvement. We heard, I remember Brother Patel is making the point of the developmental leeward, and now I hear Brother Shallow with it, which is great. And there's absolutely no reason why in the long run we can't have, like other countries, cruise ship port at different locations. And there's nothing wrong in the long run why we may not be able to put, or we should not be able to put a cruise ship. I don't know in terms of the sea and all of that. That's not my area. But some port that we could have a port in the leeward side, probably in the Chateaubelair area. And a lot of the things that was being put forward is the natural ecotourism, let's call it. And the whole idea, I think Dominica's doing it now, of cable car, anyway, or car, whichever you want to use, where persons, you go and you go up over the country in the cable car, and you could see all the beauty of the place. That's a big thing. And also the development of the waterfalls and these things. So there's a great potential in terms of tourism development. We just have to broaden our scope. So while we have the hotels, we also need to have, activities that persons, when they come, even though they're going to all-inclusive, there's a opportunity to go out of that and explore the country, so that, we have that tourism factor, the whole development of the roads to the tourism site, put in a bathroom, washroom, etc. that is needed. There's so much things we can do. But what? We're not doing them. I remember I played last week. I think this guy, Travis, speaking about the issue of tourism. I paid something back then by Jobo, where they were saying basically the tourists, they go behind rocks. And so to pass waste, we use a nice term. And everything just run down. The issue of agriculture, spoke about that on many occasions. And today, St. Vincent, probably one of the few nations in the world without a main agriculture export. Even the poorest of the poorest country have something that they export. And even if we want to broaden it, where they own the country, I know of any world except those ravaged by war, and so that don't have a major export commodity, whether it be an agriculture commodity or whether it be an agriculture commodity or some other source, production, something we don't have nothing. I think Brother Huggins told me that they had some dasheen going out, but not in any quantity that have impact. You see, the fact is that most countries, their area of production, whether it be agriculture or otherwise, have spill-off. So, for example, even if we have dasheen, we should be exporting dasheen in such a large number that not just boat, but we have airlines coming in to take it out, increase in trucking. So we need more persons with truck because there's a lot of dasheen. So truckers making money, which means the truckers need persons on them to work. So drivers making money, conductors making money. And maybe when they reach the port, they're going to need a little food. So there's a spill-off effect right through. But in St. Vincent, we don't have that. We used to have that on the bananas, the most recent one, and others. And we need to go back into an industry where there's spill-off, where jobs can be created, not necessarily by the government. The government of the day have to build an economy that provide opportunities for all. That's what the New Democratic Party is saying. The New Democratic Party has a new economic plan for our nation. This plan is built upon 4 economic pillars: tourism, agriculture, the new economy, and the blue economy, designed to give everyone in this country the opportunity to grow and build a life for themselves. So if tourism bloom, if, for example, the sites are properly maintained and fixed, and the roads fixed, then obviously more and more tourists would visit these sites, and you will see posters set up along the way, like in other countries, where they could stop and buy some fruits or some local juice, or even eat a guana soup. Who knows? All these little spill-off. When corn is in, they will have these things set up. And you get a little roast corn, a little corn soup, different things. So different persons will be making money as they go along. But we're not doing that. Obviously, if the sites are keep to a standard, you'll have people who need security, need persons, cleaners, etc. But most of the things are left to be run down. The taxi man, every time he carry a trip, he must have to go buy shacks. So maybe the persons that bringing in car parts could make a money, I don't know, and the government tax them. So that's how it is. They have absolutely, and we have to come to the reality. We have to come to the reality that I think somebody is calling me on the WhatsApp. I miss it. If you're calling on the WhatsApp, please call back. I think I may have missed your call. I think it's the location of the phone now. I don't even see what it's ringing. So let me say 784-498-3082. I think I have a missed call. If you're calling on the WhatsApp, feel free to call back. So we don't have those kind of spill off. After 25 years, let me put it at 25. After, okay, I think, let me check something here. I think Senator John is with us. Let me try and see. Trying to get. Okay. Let's give him a minute.
If it is just politics, it's just a puppy show. When elections day come, all bandits must go. Register and if they don't see, stain your finger and show them no mercy.
I think
Put
I have
them out with total scorn and utter disdain.
All right, so my bad, we have Senator John have already joined us on the live stream. Let me say pleasant good afternoon. Good afternoon, Senator. I hope I didn't keep you waiting there all the time.
Good afternoon. Yes, I have been there all the time.
What do we have? Go ahead again.
Yes, I was there for a long time listening.
Oh boy.
That's okay. That's okay. Your program is very interesting.
All right, so I have you there. So good afternoon again. Glad to have you with us.
Yes, good afternoon. Always a pleasure being here with you, Bert, and to hear from those outside. And it's always a pleasure of mine to represent the New Democratic Party and to be the voice of the New Democratic Party and the caretaker for the North Windward constituency. I will try my best to represent the people in the best way possible while we are in opposition and when we do get into government, to give them the best representation that they have ever seen. in the last 24 odd years. But, I always bring my greetings. I want to bring birthday greetings to those who are celebrating. My nephew, Adrian, will be celebrating tomorrow. Birthday greetings in advance. Also to my mom, she'll be celebrating on Sunday, Mrs. Joy King. Happy birthday in advance to her as well. And to some friends of mine who will be celebrating. This November month is a lot of birthdays around me. And yesterday, 2 of my young dems celebrated birthdays, hard-working young dems. I would say Miss Keita Bowens and Mr. Delroy Nanton. And I wish them the best. And I also wish them the best for the new year, where they will be able to celebrate better under New Democratic Party's government. And I know they are hardworking, and I thank them for their support and their continued effort in bringing change to North Windward. I want to also send greetings to a little friend of mine in Ovia here, Mr. Romandi Thomas. Always tuned into Nice Radio. Always listening and can tell me what I say when I'm finished here. So, Mandy, I know you're listening. Good afternoon to you. Also to Mr. Kenneth Nanton, right here in Owie as well. Miss Coslin Lewis in the USA. Cause, good day to you and to your mom down here. To all the elderlies who have contributed tremendously to the development of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. To my good friend who I know he called last week, QC Dogan. Good day to you. To Honorable Monty Roberts. I know he's mourning the loss of his sister, Miss Clara Roberts from Fancy. Condolences to Kayan and the rest of the entire family. I know Honorable Jerry Scott, he's listening, and all those who I may have passed from time to time and really promise to come and sit and get some wisdom from me, because you have contributed a lot to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You know what it's like, or what it was, where it is now, and where we are heading. And under New Democratic Party's government, I know we'll be heading in the right direction with the help of Almighty God. I just want to really bring more from, I know you would have read a scripture, but I want to read Psalms 37. And it says, "Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and withered like the green herb." And the verse that really gives courage and really give us the strength to go on: "Trust in the Lord and do good, so shall thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed." And, I want to encourage everyone to trust in the Lord, do good. Under this administration, we have had division in our homes, division in the societies that surround us, the communities. When you think that family should be bonded together under this administration, we have persons where they are ULP in the homes and they don't want to give the person who they assume is NDP, and they cause a lot of division. And I'm just encouraging your heart, friend yourself, because and that is very soon. We see the change coming. We know that there is hope, and I'm encouraging persons to vote for hope. In North Windward, we are empowering our people, trying our very best to open their eyes to see what is really going on around us. And we're embracing that change, empowering hope for the people of North Windward. I want to also announce early that next Thursday, that's the 7th, on the 7th of November, we will be having a village meeting in Chapman's. that is close to the bridge at Basin Hole area there. We'll be having North Windward will be having its village meeting in that location, and I'm inviting everyone to come out and
What's the date
hear
again?
the message. That's on the 7th of November. North Windward Constituency Council. We will be having our village meeting in Chapman's. That is the area opposite Miss Walker. And I know, Miss Walker, you're listening. Good afternoon to you. So the area opposite Miss Walker, just around the Basin Hole Bridge area there, we will be having our village meeting. I'm inviting everyone to come out and listen to our message that we'll be bringing for you, the people. You know, you have been seeing me all the time. I've been talking. I have been carrying that message, and now I'm bringing the tops to come, and you would hear them speak. We'll hear speeches from Dr. Friday, Miss Velox, Fitz. You know, you would hear them. We will be having a great time there. That's the 7th of November. But I always say there is never a dull moment in North Windward. And, you know, we are always bringing that message of hope. We know that we can get it done, and we want everyone to come on board to get it done, because we know that North Windward has potential for betterment. We know we can get better development of roads. We can get better development of homes. We can get better development of more so of valuable resources, which is the people that are living in North Windward. These are our most valuable resources, and we know that they have the potential to do better if they are given the opportunities. We know now, but that it is around the election time. We have heard it. We know that laws are being passed, laws are being put in place for convenience for some people. But if you're going to render service to your country, you should not even study what is there. You know you're going to render your service, and you're going to do it with all your might and your heart. And you have to give up something to do your best, you know. And I do hope that the people really see who is really for them, because with or without laws in place, there is someone who will represent you, and that is Siobhan John putting herself in that position to represent you, the people of North Windward, to suffer with you, the people, to cry when you cry, to laugh with you when you're laughing. And, you know, that is what transformational leader is about. I remember our present MP, he said he was, when he lost the election, the first time he ran, he was asked to be a senator. And he said he did not take up that position because it was less money than what he was previously working for. And that alone tells you, and it resonates now, because you're seeing where the interest lies, not in serving the people, because he plainly said that he is not a servant to anybody. But representative politics is being a servant to the people who put you there. Not to wash and cook and going to do the menial jobs for them, but to ensure that they are better than where they were. And, you know, we are seeing the effects of that. We are seeing that young people are going to this man, and he's telling them, you know, he wants a job too. He wants a house too. You know, these kind of answers he's giving to the youth who are seeking representation. But I would say to the youth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines on a whole, that in the New Democratic Party, you have persons who genuinely care, who work with or without payment for your interest. And in North Windward, you have someone who works without looking for any interest, without looking for anything, because my job is to ensure that you, the people, are happy. You, the people, can take care of yourself. You can be empowered. And with the grace of Almighty God, I know that we will make it to do that for you.
Definitely. And we look forward to that day and great things to come for the people of North Winwood. I saw something. Is there is it an old video? I saw something, what the river name? Bonny River in the old
Yes,
Sandy.
this morning we had some heavy
Oh, okay.
showers.
Mhm.
We had some heavy showers this morning, and all the rivers ran. As we say in our local parlance, they run. And but the rivers overflowed and they were there. Now Bonny River is one that you meet, is a dry river that you meet before you enter into Sandy Bay if you're coming from Owia Point area. And it has always been one that will give problems. This morning, many vehicles could not pass because it was heavy. Actually, there's nothing there, just ran in the road like the ones in Overland and Noel, that just the way they used to run as well. And I know many times we have called for, well, a bridge there also, because eventually we will need a bridge there. We will need one there. And I haven't seen anything budgeted for. So I'm hoping that the government will really look into it, because this morning children could not go to school because of that barrier. Many could not go to work because of that barrier. I guess at the moment it runs off easily. And I know sometimes the Braxa tractor would come and push off the soft sand that may cause an impediment for crossing by vehicles. So I'm pleading with the government to look into it. I know they love to build temporary bridges. I don't call for temporary bridges. I will call for a permanent bridge again, just like I did for Overland and Noel. And but just a reminder, and I'm hoping that they're listening, because I remembered when we had called for those bridges and they were built. Prior to the opening, they told us that there was some work that they had to do because some structural problem or something of that nature. Up to this point, there has been no correction. So we don't know if they have it in mind to do, if they have another contract to give to someone to get it done, or what is the status of it. I think we need an update on that. Yes, we continue to drive on it, but as was said earlier by the minister at that time, that there are problems with it. Nothing has been done to correct it. So I do hope that he can bring a statement to address the issue as to whether it is very safe now, or whether there are work to be done to correct what he said was the problem. We know that they hastily opened that bridge because we had the Hope Rally planned and they wanted something to counteract. So they did as they would always do. But now it's election time, and the people of North Winwood will be, especially Owia Fancy, will be happy if one of the election gifts that they bring is the bridge there right at Bonny. We will be happy for it. And I hope you're listening to bring some relief, bring some temporary relief to the people, address that issue for us. Come on the radio and tell us exactly what plans you have in place for this problem in North Winwood, which is not there overnight. It is there for a long time. And I know there are other crossings that give that same problem. And I do hope that you are looking into it as the minister.
Well, I think all of this will only happen as this election getting close and closer. Then you'll have some work. So probably now is a good time to make the shopping list of what needs to be done and get them to do it prior to election. I don't think it's going to make a difference to them in terms of who's going to be the next representative. So maybe make the list, get them to do something.
Yes, I'm making the list, and that's why I'm calling them out so that work can be done. At least we can say we have some temporary bridges to bring some relief to pedestrians and the vehicular traffic in North Windward. And it's something we need, and we hope that it is addressed soon.
Yes, and we are looking forward to that time when something will be done about it. Time going fast. So in terms of we spoke about the rain, and just on a sidebar, it's interesting in St. Vincent. We all see the island is so small, but sometimes there's lots of rain in one end, and the other end we have lots of sun. It's amazing, and even sometimes we have rain in town, and time you reach Annisville, there's none.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. In terms of the agriculture situation out there, any improvement, any handout, any
Well, but I've been speaking to a number of farmers, and one of the things they were laughing because they're saying, it's election time and we're getting as much money as we can. So if the comrade actually, they were saying we don't need $600, we need more than that.
Yeah,
so
now
I
we got
hope
time.
he brings more for us than the $600 that he is giving us. I try to remind our farmers that this is not coming from the ULP.
No.
It is not given. It should not be given to you under conditions. It is for you. It was sent. It is monies that donor agents and other friendly government have given because of the destruction of the volcanic eruption to the agricultural sector. And all this is part of revitalization and development. And I'm saying to them, whether or not they tell you that, it's because we did this, whatever. No, it is not theirs. It belongs to you, and you don't have to vote for them because this is not what is given. Because some people have the mentality, and this is what most of their what's the word I'm looking for? The people who are working for them, they're influencers. They will come out and say, you see what the prime minister gave to you, and you have to vote back for the prime minister, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling the people, be wise. This is money for you. It is your money. In the end, you are the ones that were affected. The prime minister is only using it as an election gimmick. He has suffered the people for so long. And then he's coming to say, look at what the prime minister is doing. See how Labour loves you? No, not at all. This is not the case. And I said to them, compare that to the vision of the New Democratic Party under the development of the pillar of agriculture, where we are saying that we will ensure that there's a market for your produce. It is not happening now. Farmers are planting, there is no market. The traffickers who will come from time to time and buy their produce with fluctuating prices, okay? We are saying this will not be the case. Yes, we will walk along with the traffickers to ensure that there is market and that the price that is given to you is enough to cover your cost of production and to give you a profit. We are saying that we are going to take products and add value to it. So that is why you would hear Major saying in Green Hill, we want to put a $50 million project facility there to make some value to the products that we have there. And yes, we want it in Central, but we also want one in North Windward. We also want one in North Leeward. We want one in South Leeward, because these are the projects that will create employment which is one of our top priority, the creation of employment, and not only creating employment, but paying better. Because yes, employment can be created, but it is not sustainable. And we are looking at sustainability. We are looking at ensuring that the payment of wages is aligned to the cost of living that is in St. Vincent, the high cost of living that is in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we know that under the New Democratic Party, agriculture will not be a thing of the past, but will be one where we focus mainly so that farmers can be empowered. Farmers' cost of production should be lower. Farmers should know that I'm going to plant tomatoes and there will be a ready market for my harvest when I'm ready to harvest. Farmers should know that, hey, I don't only have a farmer's card for farmers for saying I'm a farmer for that sake, but I can use it and get discounts at the import depot, etc., etc. You know, the inputs should be reasonable. And we are looking at the development, the holistic development of farming, not only farming, but also for the fishers. You know, there's the blue economy that we are talking about, where the fishers would come in. And I know Dr. Friday has spoken at length on that blue economy. Even before this government introduced the term blue economy, Dr. Friday has been speaking on that economy. And we know that in North Windward, a little fishing village here, then everywhere. But the fishers are not motivated. Fishers are still left without a boat, even after their destruction from the volcanic eruption and Hurricane Elsa. Fishers are still left without an engine. And it is a center was built here in Owia by the Japanese, because the Japanese had a vision for the people in North Windward. And their vision was that, yes, we're going to put a fishing center in this part of the North Windward because we see value being added and we see fishers and the people becoming empowered, where there will be storage facility, there will be a cheaper gas or gas on hand, where you can now package these stuff. This facility is not in operation. Actually, it was leased by the government to a private owner who is now facing competition from the what's seafoods?
The rainforest,
Rainforest, yes. Because they were all in the same conch, cleaning of conch. That's the main thing that used to happen there, cleaning of conch and shipping out the conch to various villages. Now the private owner is having that competition and cannot keep up with it. So business dead, basically. We have seen where some of the equipment just rotten because they were not in use. You know, the gas station that was supposed to be there never became operational. And this is what the fishers say to me from time to time. It would have been so much better for them to have a gas station located there, rather than them having to go down to Georgetown, which has the closest gas station, to travel back up to get their gas. If they if they want to go fishing in the morning or in the evening or wherever it is. And it's just there. Total white elephant being built, waste of the people. And I was happy for the project board, because when that project came, the idea was for it to be run as a cooperative. The people in the community should run it as a cooperative. The government came in at the time and they thought, no, it would be too much NDP people running it. And so let's bring in our people. And we realized that today it shows that they could not manage. they could not manage it. And it shows the mindset of these people. And I know that the New Democratic Party, because again, our 4 pillars of agriculture, blue economy, tourism, the new economy, within those encapsulates that sector there, that industry there, the fishing industry and that building. And if we are developing, I know that we will develop that area in the best way possible. And come on, I am living here. I want to see work for my people. I will push for the development of that fishing complex in the best way possible, but I am going to use every square inch so that I know my people are working there, they are well paid, and they can sustain themselves. Within over here, just overlooking the fishing complex, was a community center that was built by Sir James Mitchell, the NDP administration. But these people left it to the dogs. Grass is growing over it now. And this is an area where the people in the community used to use for skills training in the days of the New Democratic Party. I remember a number of persons went there to learn sewing because there was some activity going on there. The people were using it for weddings, their ceremonies, their receptions, and these things. This is what was there for the people. It was also used as a shelter. Now it is as the trend in the different villages. It is left to rot because it was a project by the New Democratic Party. And many people, it's a sore eye. It is a sore eye now, because if we are talking about tourism and tourism development in communities, even though buildings are left to deteriorate, it should be cleaned. But we are not seeing it. According to the ULP's mission, everything should look dirty because it was not built by them. And even if it is built by them over time, they can't handle it and they just leave it to rot. Just like the roads, just like the feeder roads that our agricultural farmers have been crying out for decades to be fixed. And nothing is happening. Only a selective few is being touched. I am saying to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that the New Democratic Party, with the help of Almighty God, we are offering that hope to bring to you the change that is needed to transform St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The big buildings that you are seeing is not, they're nice, they're pretty. But how does it benefit you? How is it that you are benefiting daily from these big buildings? I would say that you are not benefiting at all, because they are there and we are still struggling. The struggle is real. And I'm not saying that an NDP government will provide 100% employment. No government can provide 100% employment. But we can create the avenue. We can ensure that the business sector has the potential to increase their employment and to work in collaboration with the government to make life better for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Definitely, Senator. Let me say to the caller, Juju for the break. Anyway, let me see. Let me see if I can. Good afternoon, your times.
Good day, but
Yes.
yeah, tell Siobhan, and just like Atlial, they leave to run down.
Yes,
Thank you,
that's
caller.
true. All right, thanks. It's
Yeah,
true.
just like I said, the sub-band mind lid got full and cantankerous. That's just what they are.
You loud and clear. All right, thanks.
Good.
Okay. So I think 30 minutes after 1, you know, this end of the time goes. Let me try to take the break quickly and we come back.
Okay, no problem.
All right, thanks.
John B. Lego Booker says, yes, man. Last year it rained for so we had to take with it for them. But this time, not now go so. Bring your bamboo and come. So who can tell the best John B. story? Kenny, when about Jobless and Lego Bees? Oh, you afraid wrongs? I'm glad. Come tell your story and win a first, second, or third prize. Then it's bamboo time. Bandrel bamboo, right bamboo, damn fuse. As to Shine and Dan, they will have to join up. Yo, puppy, you're disqualified. No half bamboo. There are prices for the biggest bamboo, the loudest bamboo, and even the smallest bamboo. Come eat something, drink something, and tag something. It's fun can't done. This Tuesday, November 6th, 7 p.m. sharp at the Sharps playing field. Big things are going. Bring your bamboo and come.
Ensemino, Jumbilego, Ensemino, Jumbilego, Ensemino, Jumbilego.
All aboard! Central Kingstown Constituency Division and your area representative, the Honorable Major Sinclair Liga, are calling you to set sail on the annual boat ride to Miro. It's happening Sunday, November 10th. Grab your friends, grab your sunscreen, and let's cruise through the crystal blue waters to one of the most beautiful islands in the Grenadines, Miro. It's going to be a day filled with fun, laughter, and memories. Tickets are available now from your Central Kingstown constituency members, so don't miss out. And here's something special. Bring a little something for our friends in Miro. It's all about community love and sharing. There's going to be plenty food and drinks waiting for you on the island. So come hungry and thirsty and mark your calendars. Sunday, November 10th. It's the boat ride you've been waiting for. Central Kingstown and the Honorable Major Sinclair Leacock. Get your tickets now. All aboard!
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good, that good. When you shop at Massy Stores, that good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
So fast pay on you an easy way to pay. So fast pay. So fast pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
So fast pay. 2 minutes and you're on your way. So fast pay. So fast pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Randy Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
There are many cleaning companies, but there is only one company that cleans, and that is Vinci Clean. So you don't have to wait for a season. Cleanliness is enough of a reason. Just finish building your dream home and wish to move in? Then Vinci Clean is for you. Do you have oil mark where that car is parked? New tiles just laid and want to remove tile grout, cement, or paint? Vinci Clean is for you. Shampooing of chair sets, mattress, carpet, house cleaning. Vinci Clean is for you. So whatever cleaning you need and for the best prices and quality on the market, telephone 431-1360, 457-1649. Vinci Clean, Vinci Clean, Vinci Clean, the best in service.
Introducing Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid from Maya Organics PVT Limited. Kitty Care Plus is an optimum nutrient for growing children. It promotes physical growth and enhances intellectual performance. Picoactin Syrup has a synergistic combination of cyproheptadine and B vitamins that help to improve appetite and body weight. And Mimglobin Liquid helps to optimize growth and builds immunity. Get yours today. Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid. Available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Agent Bowman's Pharmacy. Call 456-2235.
Looking for the best in trends and fashion? Then come on up to Sally's Step Up Boutique, located in Richland Park, upstairs the Muncie Supermarket, opposite the Richland Park Cemetery. Sally's Step Up Boutique carries a wide range of outfits for every occasion for men, women, and children. The prices are affordable, but guess what? If you step into Sally's Step Up Boutique and you cannot purchase an item at the same time, you can ask for the layaway plan. Remember, the place to shop for any occasion is Sally's Step Up Boutique in Richland Park. And that's not all. Sally's Step Up Boutique also carries back to school supplies. Contact us at telephone numbers 526-8063 or 526-4989. You can also find us on Instagram. So step into Sally's Step Up Boutique and we'll take care of all of your needs. Step up, step in, and let us transform your lives.
Jambi Lego, Booker says so. Yes, man. Last year it rained for so we had to take with the food them. But this time, not now go so. Bring your bamboo and come. So who can tell the best Jambi story? Kenny? When about Jobless and Lego Bees? Oh, you afraid wrongs? I'm glad. Come tell your story and win a first, second, or third prize. Then it's bamboo time. Bandrel bamboo, right bamboo, Dan Fuse. As to Shine and Dan, they will have to join up. Yo, puppy, you're disqualified. No half bamboo. There are prices for the biggest bamboo, the loudest bamboo, and even the smallest bamboo. Come eat something, drink something, and tag something. It's fun can't done. This Tuesday, November 6th, 7 p.m. sharp at the Sharps playing field. Big things are going. Bring your bamboo and come back.
Ensemino, Jumbie Lego. Ensemino, Jumbie Lego.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors.
Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in one. Pop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up.
Reliability, convenience, and variety.
Richardson Motors is your number 1 stop.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket, 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number 1. CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent John, a supermarket for you and me.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionsSVG.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
Bonady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
Jumbie Lego, Booker says so. Yes, man. Last year it rained for so we had to take with the food them. But this time, not now go so. Bring your bamboo and come. So who can tell the best Jumbie story? Kenny, we know about Jobless and Lego Bees. Oh, you afraid wrongs? I'm glad. Come tell your story and win a first, second, or third prize. Then it's bamboo time. Bandrel bamboo, ripe bamboo, Dan fuse. As to Shine and Dan, they will have to join up. Yo, puppy, you're disqualified. No half bamboo. There are prices for the biggest bamboo, the loudest bamboo, and even the smallest bamboo. Come eat something, drink something, and tag something. It's fun can't done. This Tuesday, November 6th, 7 p.m. sharp. at the Sharps playing field. Big things are going. Bring your bamboo and come back.
Ensemino, Jombilego, Ensemino, Jombilego, Ensemino, Jombilego.
You have drugs. When the NDP came to power, you had no prosecutions for cocaine. In fact, in 1986, Randolph Hussein, Commissioner of Police, said, there's no cocaine problem. We see what the situation is like now. There are a lot of cocaine jumbies, cocaine mules, and so on and so forth. And all this thing has happened on the watch of Randolph Hussein as Commissioner of Police and James Mitchell as Minister of National Security. So that when you call James Mitchell name, when you call Hussein name, you associate them in historical terms with the tremendous growth of cocaine and drugs in this country.
So you ask your question. If a man is seen someplace with a diplomatic passport on Sunday, and a couple days later he's caught somewhere, whose name do you associate with that? Based on Ralph Gonsalves' logic. If you go in North Leeward and find 600 pounds...
So we'll leave it at that. Oh boy, things that people say that come back to haunt them. It's now where we did I not bring back in Senator John. All right, so time flies as usual, Senator. 29 minutes after 1 o'clock already. Another murder. This time, young lady we all know, playing a trade. Another murder.
Yes, let me offer condolences to that extended family. It's not easy dealing with murder, and for a mother, grandmother, aunt, no matter what it is. But it's one too much. And we're not hearing anything from the Minister of National Security. We're not hearing anything from anyone under him, because it seems as if they have to be given the right away to speak from him. And I think it's something that we as a nation must address. It's something we as a nation have to call out. And we know Ralph is not concerned about the security of St. Vincent, the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Things are done and things are just left. I believe Ralph wants the people to just shut their mouths, wake up, and go ahead as if nothing is happening. And that is the approach he is taking. But again, this is our nation. And we have to take control of our nation. We cannot allow that man to rule St. Vincent and the Grenadines any longer, because he's not capable. He has done his time, and we realize he's tired, he's worn out, and he's ready to be run out.
Definitely. And running them out is easy. Let me take the caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Bert. Good afternoon to you, Sister Chevron.
Good afternoon.
I just realized I called the wrong time because you said when I came on, running them out is easy. Oh boy. But very quickly though, I wanted to use the opportunity to reinforce something that I dealt with on Monday. Those persons who had the opportunity to follow my Facebook
the
Live.
few of us who don't know your voice, who we're speaking with.
Let him identify himself.
My name is Israel Bruce. Yeah. You imagine on Independence holiday, which is Monday, if I am forced to come before the public to speak to an issue, it must mean that issue rested heavily on my mind. And I couldn't help but addressing the matter on Monday, where we have in this country daily paid workers who are working with the Ministry of Agriculture, having to work 4, 5, and 6 fortnights or over that period of time where they have not received a single cent of payment for reward for their work. I don't imagine that a government that calls itself the labor government, a government that likes to brag on them being the workers' government, could have workers in 2024 working under those conditions. And I say without any fear whatsoever that the Prime Minister, the Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Agriculture, Ralph Gonsalves, Camilo Gonsalves, and Sabuto Caesar, must take responsibility for treating poor and ordinary working class people in this country in that way. I am aware, that a number of these persons are from the constituency of South Central Windward, because, of course, the Agriculture Minister is seeking to provide some short-term employment, hoping that would sustain votership for him in the constituency. But we must not sit on our laurels. When these wicked acts are being perpetrated against the poor and the downtrodden people of our country, we must be very quick to speak out and to call them out. And so I have called it out. I also received information that Tuesday following Parliament sitting, that the Agriculture Minister may have called in certain workers at the ministry. But little doesn't he know that none of the information that I put out in the public sphere was provided to me by any worker at the Ministry of Agriculture. Even the photograph that I put in John Public, that a person who went to the ministry to do business and saw that photograph on a door in the ministry sent it to me. But quickly, they're ready to put the workers, other workers at the ministry to the sword. We should not do that. What we should do is to recognize that the daily paid workers in the Ministry of Agriculture, they deserve to be paid. They have children to send to school. They have water bill and light bill and phone bill to pay. They have their higher purchase bills to pay. Some of them have small mortgages. Come on, we can't be so heartless. And you can't tell me that in such time, in such hard economic time, when people are making it rough and tough, that this government is making it harder, rougher, and tougher for them? No, that can't be. And I say, and I use this opportunity to call out the ULP government and say, pay the poor people them. Pay the people, they're working. Whether or not you go outside of the procedural operation, you being the Minister of Agriculture, and if it is that you're taking on people that your vote does not allow you to so take on because you want to be partisan about it, and if it is that the Minister of Finance recognizing that this is happening over and over again, and that he has a difficulty to sign the warrant that is sent down to allow for the payment, that is for them to resolve. It is governance for them to deal with. But the poor people of this country should not be caught between and betwixt. There must not be the middle piece that is pushed, whether by Sabuto or Camilo, to resolve what is to be resolved between them. So today again, I am calling on the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to do the decent thing and ensure that the daily paid workers within the Ministry of Agriculture are paid promptly. If they rushed and tried to sort out the payment yesterday, so be it, and I am grateful. If they haven't, I'm asking them to do what is necessary, because people in the constituency of South Central Windward have been complaining to me about the hardship that they're facing, having to work, but not being compensated for the work that they're doing. I just wanted to share that because as Sister Siobhan said in the studio a while ago, these are hard times. And in the face of these hard times, in the face of this guava crop that is being faced by the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we cannot accept this as being normal. We cannot normalize this type of poor administrative behavior by the UG Labour Party administration in the name of government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's what I wanted to share with you and my dear senatorial colleague.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Senator Bruce. Well said. And I will join with you in calling on the government to pay. And most of these people are single mothers, you know.
I think
yes. So I'm joining on you to call out the government on this issue and to ensure that these workers are being paid. You know, sometimes it's election time and they try to send hundreds of people in these areas just to look good. And that is why they run into problems.
Definitely. I was about to ask him if he's going to blow bamboo next week, Tuesday. I don't know. Let me take this call and Senator, I give you the rest. So I don't know. I wanted to know if Bruce had any skills in that area. You know, we'll see.
I didn't imagine. I didn't imagine that is why you were asking me if I was still there.
Is you want to come back?
I returned the call hoping that you were going to advance.
My apologies.
The point that you're also aware.
Yeah, I'm aware now that there's another group of people, I can't remember, that made me to complain about the same daily paid, and they weren't paid for, I think it's 3 weeks or something like that. 3 fortnights.
Well, we're talking 6 fortnights now, eh? 6, not 3. Maybe at the time when they spoke to you, it was at 3 fortnights, which now graduated to 6 fortnights, over a period of 6 fortnights. And I say for those who are working monthly, you know what it means over a period of 3 months and not to have a cent in your coffers. It does not all go well.
And most of the times when people get paid fortnightly is most of the time because the money is small.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
You know, and needed.
So we can't continue this. We can't continue this. And daily paid workers who are struggling, I know that you want to speak out, but you can't speak out as you wish because the wrath will come down on you. But if the wrath has begun to come down on senior workers in the ministry who they believe may have sent information out, I can only imagine what they'll do to the daily paid workers. You will get paid, and that would be your kumbaya.
You know, Bruce,
yes.
While you were speaking, I remember I had a friend of mine who worked in a particular institution, and every time I spoke about the institution, he'll ring me immediately to ask me, they're going to think it's me tell you. So at some point I say, but I have to tell him. He say, but they think, where you get the information from? They're going to say it's me tell you.
Well, yeah, I could understand that. It has happened to me in the past. The be that as it may, Bert. There are other bamboo joints to be blown. You saw one being attempted in Parliament recently, but I'll leave the rest time for my honorable senatorial friend to wrap up properly, and I will try to get in as best as I can on another occasion.
Sure, no problem. You're always welcome.
Thank you, and thank you, Senator. And just to add also, but that we know that one of the policies of the New Democratic Party is a national quick pay policy where the government of the NDP will pay its bills on time, because not only these local small persons who are working, but also a lot of small businesses the government owes, and they are still waiting for money. Even our police officers who worked at the cricket, they are still waiting to be paid. And now that NDP will develop a national quick pay policy so that we will not have this problem that we are encountering today. And this is what the NDP is there for, to change the dynamics, to change what we see wrong in St. Vincent and the Grenadines when we go forward. But we also, and I know time is going, but you know, we recognize under the NDP that it is vital that we ensure that the current and prospective businesses, business owners, small persons who are working are engaged, and we want a government that will work for them. And that government is the New Democratic Party. We know that we have within our party and persons who are ready to serve, not on conditions, but are ready to give of their best. And you know, I always say service to humanity for me is the best work of life. And that is what I will live by as I go through this political era of my life. And New Democratic Party's government will ensure that you are well taken care of. When you work, your bills will, you can rest assured that you can put on your pot and know that the NDP is going to pay you so that you can go and buy your chicken for that. We will ensure that there is also a national skill agency so that the right kind of skill will be produced by our young and working age population. Labor force, our labor force will have the right skill to know that they can either go into the world of work or they can start their own business. And all that came through under what we call the Youth Guaranteed Pledge. And to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I say to you that the New Democratic Party, with the help of Almighty God, when we get into office, we will ensure that we correct the ills that are affecting us today. And we will ensure that there is sustainability, that we empower our people, that the dependency syndrome will no longer be there, but you will be as independent as ever to make your choice and make decisions that will better you and your family, because we are people-centered. We know transformation and what it is within the communities, not only at the top for leadership, but within the community. We recognize that if you, the people, are not empowered, St. Vincent and the Grenadines will go nowhere. We will only go backward. And I want to thank you for listening. I want to remind you.
Before you go, Senator, just to add to your point there quickly, the Prime Minister keep saying we need contractors. But even with the money that was earmarked for barrel reconstruction, there are a lot of contractors who are not getting paid.
Exactly.
And they're not going to take on no more work because they're not paying. The money, wherever the money you guys approve in Parliament, where is it going? So the contractors, you could borrow all you want. They're not coming to work for you and you're not paying.
Well, there is an old saying, full talk, but not full listening. Yeah? So we know that people are more enlightened. And I thank the NDP for bringing all these to light for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And once more, we hope and we wait for change in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I'm encouraging you to send out your young voters. If they reach the age of 18, get them registered, get them involved in a party group, get them involved in the Young Dems, and let us get St. Vincent and the Grenadines on a brighter path, filled with hope and filled with a transformative leadership that will run St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the near future. Thank you very much. Fret not ourselves of evildoers. As we wait that the Lord will deliver us. God bless everyone. God bless all who are listening.
And remind us of the meeting.
Meeting in Chapman's Village, that's close to the bridge in Basin Hall, opposite Miss Walker, on the 7th of November. And that is at 7:30 p.m. And also, remember the boat ride coming up tomorrow on the 10th of November Myro,
Well,
pristine
I know
firewood.
you guys out there normally full up the boat more than Central
Yes.
Kingston people. So let me say
Yes.
that before. But
We
call
leave
you
the
cannot
space
take
for
any
you,
more
both.
call. And Brother Cummins, we both together.
Yes, we are leaving those.
Right. Are you know how to blow bamboo?
Oh my! I would leave that for the night of the bamboo blowing.
So thanks as usual.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much. God bless.
Okay then. So we've come to the end of the program. It's always a pleasure to have Senator John with us. And let me thank all those persons who call, text. Sorry, can't take any more call. We all the time. Remember, we have the meeting coming up. So you look forward to that meeting. Not Windward on Thursday, the 7th of November, 7:30 p.m. Bring your bamboo and come. In my case, I don't have any bamboo. I go and watch, and I walk with my mouth. It's be real fun, trust me. It's been nice activity. Safe, nice activity in Sharps Plain Field, and that would be the 5th of November. And on the 10th of November, the boat ride headed to Myro. That also another enjoyable activity. So we look forward to those events. Do have yourself a lovely day. Stay safe. And if it be the will of God, I'll be with you. Oh, today's Thursday. Tomorrow we should have another host in, and we'll see how things go. Peace.